So about 13 months ago, I quit my full-time job. But before doing that, I had to build up some sort of income so that I could leave it sustainably. Since I had a history of reselling on eBay a little bit with soccer cleats, I decided to pick up Amazon FBA to do that, and I was able to leave my job pretty fast, but it was with a lot of work, and some of that even being on my lunch break. So now, even though I'm full-time, I want to see if I can recreate that scenario a little bit and issue myself a little bit of a challenge. I have a Marshall's here, which is really weird because it's red, but then there's also a TJ Maxx and a Staples close by. Since my lunch break at the bank was an hour long, we also had to factor in driving. I'm gonna give myself a maximum of 45 minutes to get in and out of each of these stores. And to amp up the challenge a little bit, I remember one day when I came back from my lunch break, I went to a Walmart and it was just after they cleared out all the fishing clearance. And I walked back in, and to one of my coworkers who I had told about this, I was like, bro, I just made more in that lunch break that I will all of today, because I worked 7.5-hour days at about $21 per hour. So that means my goal is going to be in one of these stores. I'm not going to try to do it at all of them because I don't think I can, but in one of them, in the 45 minutes that I'm in there, to make $150 of profit. 9:42 now. I have a couple more minutes of setup to do, and then we'll get in there, out by 10:30, heading over to the TJ Maxx, and we'll be able to know the exact potential profit because I'll be able to calculate everything on my phone while I'm buying this stuff. One last thing, just to make it that extra little bit challenging, for every minute over the 45 minutes that I am not out of the store, I'm going to dock myself $5 profit. And honestly, I haven't thought of any like forfeits or prizes or anything for myself, but we are gonna be doing a lot more of these type of challenge videos. So if you think of anything, let me know down in the comments. Either something good for you guys or a forfeit for myself. Even though we're in a time crunch, I still can't help myself looking through the shoes to see if they have any soccer shoes. Honestly, I wonder if I should actually scan some of these shoes. I heard the shoes can be good. I kind of don't want to because I don't have a lot of time. 45 minutes on the clock. I'm really gonna be looking for moleskins, journals, and stuff like that. If I can get on a cache of those, I can make the $150 easily. And that's the thing. It's not gonna be easy to do this, but it is possible. Now being ungated and so much more, I should be able to do it. My camera died and I didn't realize. But so far I found a decent bit in the toiletries. We're only about 10 minutes in. Not sure about profits, but I pretty much exhausted as much as I'm gonna look there. We'll look at these brushes real quick and then we'll keep moving through the rest of the store. Okay, we're coming up on journals. 10:09 right now. So we only have 20 minutes left to be back out of the store. I have $163 of stuff in my cart, but I don't think I'm at 100% ROI. So someone is stalking me in here. Nice snag. Alright, journals. I don't see any more skins yet. Alright, those pet purchases, should have just taken this over. That's like $66 in profit just there alone. And I know it'll sell because I've sold those before real. So I'm gonna fly to the rest of the store. I do not have any time left. 10:17, but I actually think we did it. I honestly wasn't quite sure if we're gonna do it at all today. Hopefully we can do it at all 3 stores now, if we even did it here. Let's find out. Oh, there are no cashiers, so that's not good. Alright, what time is it? Woo, we did it! I can't believe we did it! 10:29! Oh, barely made it. We spent over $280 in like 44 minutes. It's gotta be over $150 of profit, otherwise I did something really wrong. So we'll check that real fast and then head over to the next one. Maybe in like 2 hours we'll be able to make $500. That would be wild for me. It was kind of sad though, because there's so much stuff that I could have sourced that like I just didn't have time to, but it kind of really does take me back to the days when I was sourcing in my lunch breaks. And the difference is this time I don't have a crazy boss to go back to. I can just be a little more chill. So the reason we're gonna actually be able to get a pretty accurate estimate of the hourly rate is because I did everything in my buy list here in Spotify too. I overestimated my taxes a little bit, so it was like 285 something, even though it says like 286 and change right there. That way I underestimate my profit just by a little bit, so I don't have to worry about changing my tax rate here since I'm traveling all over the country in my van. So I'm sending my buy list over into Inventory Lab, and I already, from shooting an earlier video at the Walmart, which you've probably already seen this month, hopefully at least. But because of that, I already have some stuff in Inventory Lab, so we're gonna have to subtract it out, but we're gonna talk about the time that we spent. We can fill out, it was 44 minutes, and then we'll talk about the potential profit and the hourly rate that would equate to. Obviously this doesn't take into account the shipment. If you just cut whatever this rate is in half, you'll probably get the shipment rate after fees. So before all of this, we're at $168 of buy cost and $99.26 of net profit. Process this guy. Uh-oh, we do have one issue. It's this guy. So I'm gonna have to go and see if I can get ungated in that SKU because it says that I'm gated. Must have just not checked that. Copy the ASIN, add a product. Boom, approved. That's so nice. The more you sell on Amazon, the more you'll just automatically get ungated. So I'm gonna cancel this import and redo it. Add the batch. All right, new buy cost and total net profit. Oh, we definitely did it. Still not great. Overall ROI, but that's awesome. We made $217.73 of potential profit on a lot of stuff that's gonna sell pretty fast. So that 45 minutes made up like 1.5 days worth of work for me when I was working at the bank. That's wild. Let's see how much the hourly rate is though. 44 divided by 60, because we're only in there for 44 minutes. Divide 217 by that means that our hourly rate was $296.90. Dang. So whatever you want to say about doing the shipment, even if that takes me 2 more hours, we're still going to be well over $100 per hour. But let's get to TJ Maxx so that we can see if we can do this over again. Or here at TJ Maxx. Now the question becomes, is it a normal thing that I can get $150 of profit in 45 minutes? Or was that a fluke? Because it doesn't happen all the time for sure. Reselling's not always that good, but it was in that case. And Marshalls and TJ Maxx are the same company. If that has any bearing on this, and then we'll go to Staples, which is one of my favorite places to spend a short time reselling. And I think we'll be able to do it there too. So let's see if anything interesting happens in the store. And if in 45 minutes we can get out of here. See if overall these 3 stores, even if one of them isn't good, we can at least average 150. 10:55 now as we're heading in. So we have to be out of here by 11:40 or we're losing profit. Finally found a frickin' moleskin. It's 2022 planner, $10. You only get back like 17, and Amazon's on it, but I've always competed with Amazon for moleskin, and I've sold all of the ones that I've sent in, as long as I have them priced correctly. But because of that, I'm gonna come back here, but first I'm gonna go to the front of the store and see if they have any more moleskins. Because if they ever have them back there, they're probably also up front. People haven't bought them yet. I don't even see them there, honestly, so that might have been the only thing. That stinks. Back to it. 11:09 now, so we got 30 more minutes. Only found 2 things so far for like $10 of profit, so we're gonna have to ramp it up a lot. Found a few more things in the dog treats, or not treats, but dog toys, and it's some of my favorite stuff because it's only $4. You get back like 12. I love making over 100%, multiple 100% ROI. But I still think I'm only, what is that, $40-ish of profit? So I've had some people say that I should check out the clothes for Under Armour and Reebok, which I'm ungated in. So I'm gonna look for like Under Armour jackets except with really big profits. Hopefully we can find some of that stuff, but I haven't looked through clothes before, and hopefully I don't waste all of my time because I only have about 20 minutes left. Not even if I want to check out. I found like nothing. Got like 10 minutes left. I think I might be at like $40 of profit, which isn't like the worst. I feel like $1 a minute. Doesn't make me happy. So I'm pushing it with this one. We got 5 minutes to get out of the store and a big line in front of us. I'm interested how many minutes over we're gonna be, which is not gonna be good. Stop the clock. What time is it? Oh no, 43. Don't change on me. Oh, now it says 44. I promise it said 43 and I looked at it. Oh no. All right, we'll call it 4 minutes past. Spent $130, which really isn't that bad, but I don't think the ROI was great. I'm glad I was able to find a lot of K-Cups in the aisle, which cost me probably 2 minutes. We'll have to subtract $20 from whatever this profit is for the challenge, but luckily I don't have to do that in life. Chris, I was late. What should I have to do?
Buy me coffee.
Does that give the viewer anything?
Joy.
Why?
Because I have coffee.
Are the forfeits of my stuff just gonna be buy you coffee? All right, let's see how much profit I made so I can buy it for. Oh, it's so nice that actually we're gonna leave that open for now. So I already sent the buy list over. Let's just pop it into Inventory Lab real quick. Took 49 minutes. I'm really counting on Staples. Staples has been so good to me recently. Right now, I'll remind you this is what the totals look like. So not bad for like an hour and 40 minutes of sourcing so far. Let's add in this new one. And we are at $415.44. Not crazy, that's almost $100 actually. Even though we spent $129, so the ROI is much better. Which is how I like it. I just am sad that I wasn't able to do 150 bucks. I was working a half day at my old job, I would still make more than the full shift, so that's a plus. Hourly rate, that's still $120.65 per hour, which I'll pretty much take. But we did have some penalties. So since we are 4 minutes over, so minus $20 gives us $78.45. And so I think in Staples, the goal is still gonna be to average over the 3 stores $150 of profit per 45 minutes. Since we penalized ourselves, we'll just round each of these to 45 minutes. And so we're at 90 minutes, $296.18. If I'm wrong, please don't correct me. That'll hurt my ego. So we're actually still pretty close because of how well we did at Marshalls. That means at Staples, we need to make 450 is what that would be, $153.82 to make up for what we lost at TJ Maxx. We would still be doing over $150 per hour if I didn't mess that up, but that's okay. So $153.82, let's do it at Staples. Staples so far has never let me down. I've always been able to spend over $100 at Staples at like over 100% ROI. So I'm hoping we can do that today. Because normally if I spend $100 here, I'm making $150. Their clearance section is really nice, so let's see what we can do. Well, the one problem is though, their manager came and talked to me in this video, which is kind of weird, but they didn't kick me out like they did in this video, which is not fun. Already got some good deals up front. It's gonna be a good store. None of those deals are profitable at the front like they normally aren't, but I also totally just forgot about the premise of the video. It's 12:12 now, so we have until 12:55 because we've been in here for a couple minutes to find some stuff. Well, I definitely shouldn't have said anything because, ooh, this is a comfy chair. Now I know why all these other YouTubers have this. Didn't find a single thing. Hopefully I find some other stuff around the aisles. I did have a sweet old lady come up to me though, and she's like, where are your 3-ring binders? I'm like, sorry, I don't work here. She's like, you look like you belong. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me after they asked me if I worked there, and I said no. So hopefully we can find some stuff, but we are how far in? 10 minutes in, so didn't waste a lot of time, but didn't find anything. Okay, a couple quick tips because I can't help myself and I hope I don't run out of time. Found these hanging file folders. I almost didn't scan them. I saw this brand is something that I see sometimes in like Marshalls, and it never pops up anything for me in like the journal, but I still checked it, and these are $5, you get back 8. These Staples hanging file folders are a little bit weirder, so I scanned it and you see this pops up. It's not the best rank, 300,000, but it'll still sell. When you scan it, the only listing is an FBM listing, and it's for $27. I was like, oh, this says it's originally $8 here, so probably Probably it's a multiple pack, which will be fine because it's only $2.50 now, so I can get multiple of them. There were 5 that I found. But then I was like, this looks like it's just one of them because this is a 6-pack and this says it's a 6-pack. What I did is I went to Camel because I thought it was probably a little overpriced, and I saw that the normal price it sells for is $12.52. So I'm gonna send it in a little bit above that price, and even if it prices down to that, I'll still triple my money. So I picked up 5 of those. So if you think something's a little overpriced, use Camel and see what the normal price is before you pick it up and potentially overspend on something. We're seriously running out of time. I think these are $2.49 in just case I'm getting all of them because I've sold them before. They're really good. It's starting to look a little bit better if we're including that. So far I have $139. Otherwise I probably only have like 80, but we are at $12.39, so we got about 15 minutes. Luckily this checkouts don't take too long, so hopefully I can get out of here on time. Okay, I think I'm gonna be a couple minutes late, but you just scan these and let me know the price. Instead of being $2.46, like I thought, they're $2.26 on clearance, so it's an extra 30 cents of profit on each one of them. That's great. Like $6 extra. Okay, I think I need to get out of here though. Well, as usual, Staples didn't hopefully disappoint, but I guess that's something that we're about to find out here in the next couple minutes. I was able to spend $151, but oh shoot, the time! I had $5 in rewards. Oh, 1 o'clock. So we're 5 minutes off. Since I had $5 in rewards, let me know if you think this is fair or not, but I'm only gonna count it as 4 minutes off in terms of profit. So hopefully our profit is still gonna be over $157, even with us dropping another $20 off of it. Add it to the pile. As before, I've already sent over everything into Inventory Lab, but let me know what type of challenge I should do next, because I've realized as I was setting my goals and talking about it in this other video, that the reason I started reselling was to do YouTube, and I enjoy YouTube a little bit more, but I like making money from reselling, and you guys like the content, and so I love to do this. I'm gonna start trying to only resell while I'm shooting videos, just to get more content, as well as do more challenge type things, which are more interesting. As I'm needing the reselling income less and less, I can do things that are more fun. I can take the risk of doing because I have another source of income, whereas someone who's just starting out might not be able to. So if you have any thoughts of what you want me to try to do, let me know down in the comments. But let's real quick check out the total profits. Okay, so this is what we're looking at now. $583 buy cost, $415 profit. We need that to say at least $569 for us to have hit our goal of $153.82 at Staples. Ooh, just kidding. Add another $20 to that because I was another 4 minutes late. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Oh no. So we need $153.82. No! If I would have not wasted my time with those last couple minutes looking through the electronics because I didn't find anything, we would have done it. We still are going to make $156.69 in profit, plus $5 since the time doesn't actually matter that much. But we'll say $161.69. And so the rate on that then for the 50 minutes, $194 per hour. But our total time across these 3 sourcing was 143 minutes. Profit is going to end up being, oh, now I got to do more math, $477.87, which means that we're going to make about $3 a minute, $215.54 per hour of profit. That's pretty freaking great. The buy cost was a little bit much. The sales rank though is really low compared to what I'm used to. So it definitely can be done. It definitely can be done in your lunch breaks, or this is just an interesting thing if you want to challenge yourself to spend less time sourcing because you have more of your life or a different business that you want to get to, like me. Check out yesterday's video here and subscribe for tomorrow's, and I'll see you then.